After starting the tournament 2-0-1 and having a total of 10.5 points, the Bobcats sit in second place in the tournament and look to finish strong against the New Albany Eagles. It's the Bobcats and the Eagles, and
it's next.
Pass into Feehan. Feehan, one-touch shoots. He scores! Tic-tac-toe. It's Cooper Feehan on the power play, and it's 2-0.
Over to Moore. Moore walks in. Moore's shot will go. Tipped into the back of the net. Casey Moore gets the goal. His first as a Bobcat.
Nick Powers on the breakaway. Powers. Back and forth shoots. He scores! Nick Powers. It's 4-1, baby. Let's go!
And welcome out here to the Slater Family Ice Arena as the Bobcats and the Eagles just about set for first period action with a minute to go on the pregame clock, as we'll have the Bobcats and the Eagles. Bobcats do not have a chance to win the tournament as Moeller picked up all 5 points in their prior game here at the Slater Family Ice Arena against Anthony Wayne, beating them 6-2. So Moeller will win the tournament. Perrysburg did lose 2-1 to Dublin Durham. They picked up 1 point. So Bobcats, if they can get at least a 1.5, hopefully they'll pick up the W as well. They will get second place in the tournament. And Bobcats riding a 6-0-1 streak in their last 7 games. As Cade Contras will get the starter net. No Easton Schick, no Cooper Feehan still for the Bobcats. So the Bobcats will start with Cash Wisniewski on defense with Braden Loomis, his D partner for today's game, in front of Contras. And then the forward line of right winger Ethan Helvoet and Hayden Joseph will get the start up front for the Bobcats. Other forward lines, Tanner Amos centering Drake Joseph, Colby Joseph, JT Webb centering Camden McIntosh, and Dempsey Fox, Reagan Cordes, and what? And other D pair will be Casey Moore, Caden Wisniewski. Slide the camera over there. You're good. No, leave it over there. As we'll have starting lineup and national anthem coming up shortly. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. Sorry about that disconnect there. I will have some issues, might have some issues with the internet today as my Ethernet cord was disconnected at the Ice Arena. And in place of it is something for the Falcon game later today, and I'm not going to disconnect it. So I'm on Wi-Fi. Just a fair warning. It may get disconnected here and there. Bear with us today. Again, Bobcats starting with Ethan Helvoet, Hayden Joseph, Rhett Winger, Cash Wisniewski, and Braden Loomis. And Contras in net for the Bobcats. And Ethan Helvoet in for the draw. He'll win this one forward over to Rhett Winger. Winger first two for the Bobcats. He'll power move to the net. Still with the puck now, Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph to Helvoet. Helvoet reversing low. Turned it over to the Eagles. And now the Eagles breaking out through center ice. Loomis steps up and Winger now takes control into the zone. Over to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph lost the puck. Now Helvoet trying to poke it free there was Loomis. Now going the other way against one-on-one against Cash Wisniewski. Their shot will go save Contras. And now it'll go back to Winger at the point. He'll look to get it out. He'll keep it in for a sec using Wisniewski as a screen, and he'll center reverse it for Helvoet. Helvoet. He'll chop at it, can't get it out. Second attempt, still can't get it out. And New Albany takes over. Helvoet picks the pocket. Now Winger. And New Albany here will take a penalty. We're going to get it for holding. So the Bobcats will head to the power play less than a minute into the game. It'll be Winger to take the draw for the Bobcats with replacing Hayden Joseph on this top line, or top unit will be Tanner Amos. He'll go right to the front of the net. New Albany wins the draw, though. Manning the points is going to be Loomis and Wisniewski with no Easton Chick in the lineup. Loomis on his backhand will send it D to Wisniewski. Wisniewski to Helvoet. Helvoet being forced back by the Eagles. He'll go behind his own net, use it as a screen. Reverses for Loomis. Loomis over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski. Quick up to Helvoet. Over to Winger. Or Amos left it for Helvoet. Now Winger. New Albany takes it back, though, and they'll send it down. Bobcats unable to set it up early on this power play. It'll be Wisniewski behind his own net. Over to Helvoet. Now to Winger. Passes behind him. Nifty play there on side of the Bobcats. Winger. Power move to the net. He'll halt up, turns it back to Loomis at the point. Loomis. His pass to Helvoet was blocked as it'll go off of a New Albany player in their bench to halt play. So face off to remain inside the Bobcat offensive zone with a minute to go on the power play. It'll be Tanner Amos to take the draw. One by the Eagles, right back to Wisniewski at the point, though. Wisniewski, he'll power move into the slot. Now behind the net, Wisniewski over to Helvoet. Helvoet spins around, lost the puck as Loomis holds it in. Loomis got a goal last night in their 2-2 tie against Moeller. Loomis over to Wisniewski, indirect pass off the boards. Wisniewski up to Amos. Amos back to Loomis. Loomis one touches it to Helvoet. Helvoet over backdoor to Amos, kicked to Wisniewski, blocked the pass. Now Amos back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski keeps it. Now he'll look low to Winger. Winger has Amos in the slot. His shot was blocked. Now Loomis will walk into this one. He'll fake the shot. Shields off in the New Albany player, and New Albany looking to go the other way. Possible break here. No, they'll head for a change with 5 to go in the power play. Bobcats going to be 0 for 1 on the power play. Loomis quick up to Amos. Amos Winger will skate onto it. Winger dropped it to Helvoet. Helvoet poked it free, and now Moore 2-on-1 for the Eagles. Their shot will go wide of the net, and New Albany's still on it, though. Towards the end of his shift there is Ethan Helvoet. He'll go into the offensive zone with Tanner Amos, and now Amos by himself. Amos turned it over. McIntosh first off the bench. Now Webb on the puck for the Bobcats. And Dempsey Fox finally completes the line change. Tipped over into Contras' area. He'll catch that one. 11:24 to go here in the first period. Still nothing between the Eagles and the Bobcats. Face-off won there by the Bobcats. Or what? By the Eagles, I mean. And Eagles now retreat. Forced back as Moore chipped it up. To McIntosh. McIntosh dumps it in, but not all the way in. New Albany controlling back behind the net. Their pass will go wide of everyone and will go for an icing with 11:02 to go here in this first period. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw out there with Colby Joseph, Drake Joseph, his line mates. Amos lost the draw, and now New Albany back in on the delayed offside. Carrying it in now is Drake Joseph. Drake Joseph on his backhand pad save. New Albany netminder, and Drake Joseph now in the corner, helped out by his cousin Colby. And now it squirts free to Tanner. Amos's area. Amos, Drake Joseph now helping out. 3-on-2 battle in the far side boards. For New Albany, they'll walk out with it. Now it's back into the corner. Amos able to peel it out, but New Albany picked his pocket. Now Kashisnewski, he'll send that one back in. And it'll come over to Moore. Moore off the boards and direct pass for Tanner Amos. He'll go 2-on-2 with Colby Joseph. Amos into the slot. His shot will go. Pad save. Drake Joseph loose in front. Still jabbing at it, and a whistle will blow. Good traffic there. Good patience shown there by Tanner Amos in front. And we'll have a stoppage for... The goalie covered it up with 10:03 to go here in this first period. It'll be Ethan Helvoet in for the draw for the Bobcats. He's out there with his shot will go high, and it's Chatfield. Possible break here for the Eagles. Chatfield stole it on the back check, and now Winger. And Hayden Joseph going with the puck is Winger. Winger leaves it for Hayden Joseph, and now Hayden Joseph, his shot will go blockered away by the Eagle netminder. Now Helvoet, spin around shot, whiffed on it, holds the line, and now it'll be Loomis. Now a possible 2-on-1 here for the Eagles. Blocked there by Carter Chatfield. And now Helvoet quick up to Hayden Joseph, was blocked off by an Eagle. And back in go the Bobcats, but turned over to the Eagles. Eagles now on a stretch, possible 3-on-1 here. Their shoot, save Contras. And now icing will be waved off as the Bobcats were able to send it down. And tipped in by the Eagles. Icing will be called if it has enough juice on it, and it will. With 9:01 to go here in this first period. It'll be JT Webben for the draw. Tying his man up. Eagles come out with it. And now McIntosh with the stick lift. Eagles will go onside. Now Moore over to Dempsey Fox. Fox sends it over to McIntosh. Threw it back in front. Wisniewski clears it out of danger. Now throw it back in front. Eagles whiff on the shot. Good chance there for the Eagles. Whiffed. Now Wisniewski boxing out traffic in front. And now McIntosh goes into the zone. Throws it on net. Eagles netminder sticked it away. Right back to the Eagles, though. They'll break out. Back to Moore, though. Moore sends it right back in. Now the Eagles turn it right over to Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski indirect pass to Moore. Moore. McIntosh will swing it in. First two is New Albany. Colby Joseph, though, takes it. Over skates, and now Drake Joseph off the bench. 2-1-2 the other way go the Eagles. Turned it over. Now Amos up to Drake Joseph. Drake Joseph sends his man off the puck. Amos tried to throw it in front, couldn't connect with Colby Joseph, and now the Eagles send it down. Icing will be called. If it has enough juice, it will. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. His line is out there with Loomis and Wisniewski. Cash Wisniewski holds it in. Sends it right back in for Tanner Amos. He'll wind, turned it over right to the Eagles, though, who will go 3-on-2 the other way. The Eagles with the soft pass as Contras will smartly cover up. With 7:25 to go here in this first period, halfway gone. Tanner Amos in for the draw. As the Bobcats are able to get it out of the zone right to Tanner Amos. Amos around one. Gets the puck back, has Colby Joseph driving the net, throws it in front, blocked in front by the Eagles. Now Drake Joseph steals it. As Loomis pinching. And now it'll be Colby Joseph. Controlling, he's tackled, nothing called. Drake Joseph sends that one in, blockered away by the New Albany netminder, now Tanner Amos. Tip that pass as Hayden Joseph fresh off the bench. It'll be Cash Wisniewski, he's beat, and now New Albany going the other way. Puck will squirt free into the zone. First two are the Eagles. And now Tanner Amos. Up to Hayden Joseph, couldn't connect. And now Loomis sending his man almost off the puck. Now New Albany back at the point. Their shot will go wide. And now Helvoit. He's upended, nothing called. Now New Albany throws it back in front. Shot was saved there by Contras. Cash Wisniewski can't get it out. Back down low to Wisniewski. He steps into an Eagle. It'll squirt free to Winger in the slot. He'll get it out of the zone, and he'll carry it into the offensive zone. 2-on-3 with Hayden Joseph. Self-dump with Winger back behind the net. Lost the puck. And now New Albany. He'll chip it out, as it'll be picked off right by the Eagles. As it'll be Hayden Joseph up to Helvoit. Pocketed by an Eagle. And number 2 for the Eagles dumps it in. He'll go right in after it. Moore leaves it for Wisniewski. Wisniewski off the glass. Can't get it out. McIntosh ties his man up. And now the Eagles into the zone, onside. Wisniewski dropped his man. Now McIntosh trying to get it out. Shot will go from the Eagles, blocked by Wisniewski. Caden Wisniewski, and now up to Winger. Winger left it for McIntosh. Couldn't connect. Winger. He'll hit the red line. He'll dump it in. As the Eagles netminder settles it down for his defenseman. Now Webb. It'll be more controlling for the Bobcats back in their defensive zone. Up to Dempsey Fox. Fox looking for McIntosh. Out. Couldn't connect. And now the Eagles send it right back in. Wisniewski, DD to Moore. Moore up to Fox. Fox up to Webb with speed. JT Webb cuts into the middle. He's upended. Nothing called. Off of Fox, and it remains in the zone. Eagles pass was deflected there by Webb. As it'll be McIntosh trying to get there first. He'll force it back. As now Caden Wisniewski throws it over to McIntosh. McIntosh towards the end of his shift. Now Eagles walk in. Dempsey Fox takes it back. He's shoved off hard. As it'll be JT Webb. He'll get it out of danger. 4 fresh Bobcats off as Eagles enter the zone. They'll dump it back. Loomis with a big hit. And now Drake Joseph goes the other way. Possible 3-on-2 for the Bobcats. Drake Joseph takes it wide. 2-on-1 now. Down low. Drake Joseph shot loose in front. Tanner Amos can't connect. Gets it back. Shot saved. Still loose in front. Behind the net, Tanner Amos. Drake Joseph throws it back in front. Couldn't connect. Now Eagles trying to get it out. Can't do so. Now they will, but it'll come back to the Bobcats. Chatfield over to Loomis. Loomis tied up, and now 2-on-1 for the Eagles. Eagles on a short break here. Shot and off the bar. It may have gone off the glove of Contras, but we got a delayed penalty upcoming to the Bobcats. Now the Eagles will retreat with the delayed penalty upcoming to the Bobcats as the Bobcats touch up. It'll be Loomis to the box. Face-off won there by the Eagles. They'll go back to the left point, looking for the shot pass. As Wisniewski able to send it down, almost out of the zone, but not out. Blocked in front there by Wisniewski. They got Loomis for a hook. It'll be Helvoet on the chase, and now Winger's turn. Winger pokes his man's pocket. As Winger trying to get it low to Helvoet as he drew a cross check, as that was right in front of the official, as the Bobcats and Eagles will now skate 4 aside. It'll be Winger to take the draw out there with Caden Wisniewski and Ethan Helvoet. Winger sends his man off the puck. As Winger lost his stick over to Helvoet. Helvoet to regroup. Helvoet being forced back by 2 New Albany players as he sent one down. Wisniewski sending it back in are the Eagles as they'll head for a change. It'll be Moore. We'll go for a skate. He'll get the puck in as New Albany takes it back, though, with a minute 30 to play. Off of the skate of Wisniewski, and now the Eagles going the other way. Poked free there by the Bobcats. It'll be Amos on the forecheck. Pickpocketed him was Moore. Amos dumps it in. As Winger towards the end of his shift with a minute to go in the period. It'll be Cash Wisniewski. Sticked away there by the New Albany netminder. His first 2 are the Eagles. Wisniewski steals it. He'll Look to shield the puck. Gets it low for Winger. He's upended, nothing called. As the Bobcats are on the power play now, as that puck will find the Eagles bench as well as the Bobcat bench. With 33 seconds to go in the period, 28 to go in the power play for the Bobcats. Amos in for the draw, wins it over to Helvoit. Helvoit enters the zone. Helvoit sends it over to Loomis. Loomis has Joseph in front. Now it'll be Loomis sending it over to Amos. Amos back to Loomis at the point with 10 in the power play. Loomis back to Amos. Amos walks in. His shot will go. His paddle save with 8 in the period. Helvoit was over to Wisniewski. As they send it down, Wisniewski holds it in, as that'll do it for the period. Bobcats and Eagles tied after 1, still zeros on the scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have second period of action right here on YouTube. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. Bobcats and Eagles just set for second period action. As the Bobcats and Eagles entered the period intermission, no penalties or carryover penalties or power plays. As it'll come to Kasprzyniewski on the fresh ice, lost it in the feet of the referee, and now the Eagles take it back. The Eagles working in the slot. The shot was blocked, and now to be Hayden Joseph chipping it out. Good chance there for the Eagles early. In this second period, Eagles now blocked off by Helvoet. Will be sent back in by Kasprzyniewski. Over skating there, right to Helvoet. Helvoet over to Hayden Joseph, couldn't connect. Now Kasprzyniewski sends it over to the corner. Brett Winger threw it back in front. Helvoet poked it free with his long reach. Now it'll be Winger back to Loomis. Loomis, his shot will be blocked wide. Now Helvoet. And Kasprzyniewski holds it in. Sends it right back down low. As the puck will hit the roofing to halt play. So it'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. It's New Albany able to break out. Possible 2-on-1 here now going the other way. It'll be Wisniewski getting back to prevent it. And now it'll be down low as the referee almost took a tumble there as Colby Joseph forces it out. Off of an Eagle and Joseph and back to the Eagles. Now it'll come over to the Eagles in the offensive zone for them. Wisniewski battling in the corner, 3-on-2. Now Drake Joseph makes it a 3-on-2 battle in the corner. Wisniewski shoved his man down as he'll go D to Moore. Moore lost the puck. And it'll squirt free to Drake Joseph. Off of Colby Joseph and Amos. He's hit high as no penalty upcoming. Now Colby Joseph, his shot will go blockered away. Right in front to Drake, couldn't connect. Now it'll be Drake Joseph dangling into the slot. Lost the puck, and the Eagles will send it down for an icing. With 12:38 to go here in this second period of play, still no score. It'll be JT Webb. Now Kasprzyniewski sends it right back in. It was Webb's interfered with and halted down. Nothing called as McIntosh went down low to play it as Loomis holds it in. Webb forced back over to Kasprzyniewski. Kasprzyniewski red line. He'll dump it in. First two, Dempsey Fox. Over to JT Webb. Back to the point to Loomis. Loomis. His shot will be blocked by an Eagle. First two, though, will be the Eagles. Threw it back in front through the crease in the slot. On his backhand goes number 14 for the Eagles, now behind the net. Off of Webb's stick and off of Kasprzyniewski. Curl and drag around one. Eagles now backhand shot went wide. Webb kicks it, skate to stick, turned over. Eagles now back in the slot, shot save Contras. Back to the right point. Their shot will go, blocked in front by Cash. As he sends his man down, Webb will send it down for an icing on the Bobcats. Hellboy in for the draw. New Albany walks out with it. Hayden Joseph blocked the shot. Now Wisniewski. Hellboy picks it up behind the net. Up to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph joining him as right winger. Hayden Joseph takes it wide, halts up. He's sent down. Hellboy pickpocketed him. And now New Albany going the other way. No, Hellboy. Behind the net. And back to New Albany in the corner. As they'll reset in the neutral zone. New Albany turned it over right to right winger. Now 3-on-2 for the Bobcats. Winger over to Hellboy. Hellboy turned it over. Now Hayden Joseph. Back to winger. Winger. He'll power move. Behind the net. Winger. Eagles will ice that one. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. Won by the Eagles, and they'll go one-on-one against Wisniewski around him. Forehand shot will go. Save Contras as he got a shoulder on it. Eagles shot was blocked. As tripped up behind the play was Drake Joseph. Nothing called. Now Eagles back to the right point. Aaron pass will escape the zone. Now it will come back to the Eagles. They go D to D as they'll send it down for an icing on the play. It'll be JT Webb in for the draw. Face off one there by the Eagles as they'll escape the zone. Going the other way, Loomis poked that free as puck's through to McIntosh. McIntosh lost it, back to the Eagles. The Eagles in their defensive zone. Lost it. Get it back on the near side boards. It'll be Fox. He'll dump it around. And now Wisniewski. Now JT Webb. Webb on his backhand up to Wisniewski. Sent it up. And New Albany back in. It'll be JT Webb. Takes it to the corner. He'll ring it around for Fox. Puck squirts free right back to the Eagles. In the slot, backhand shot, tying his man up was Wisniewski as the shot went wide. Trying to get it out was Fox, couldn't do so as it'll be blocked there by Webb. And now JT Webb on the forehand, still can't get it out. Now back to Webb. Eagles now into the zone, shot was blocked there by Loomis. Now McIntosh. He'll chip it up and out. Icing will be called if it has enough juice, it will. Still tied here in the second period, 0-0 between the Eagles of New Albany and the Bowling Green Bobcats. It'll be Hayden Joseph in for Ethan Hellboy in for the draw. Won by the Eagles as they'll look to resend it back out. Back down, as it'll be Moore. Lost it to the Eagles. Now Wisniewski up to Hayden Joseph. Couldn't connect. Eagles, they'll look to go back up over the stick of Wisniewski as an Eagles slid in behind Moore. And they'll get to the puck first. Now battling 2-on-2 battle. It'll be Hellboy peeling it out. Hellboy up to winger. Winger. Lost it. Moore. Still now trying to get it out. Still can't. Now to be Hellboy. Softly up to Hayden Joseph. One touch trying to find a winger. Couldn't do so. Winger stick lifted his man. Hellboy now behind the net. He'll wheel back high, throws it around. And New Albany still can't get it out. Helvoit sends it around again. Hayden Joseph first two. Hayden Joseph threw it in front, no one home. And pickpocketed him. Now New Albany going the other way, 2-on-2. Shot will go off of Conscious' glove and wide. Now New Albany first two. New Albany back to the left point. Their shot will go fumbled into the back of the net. They're going to say it was tipped in front, and the Eagles get on the board first. It's 1-0. It'll be Drake Joseph now. He'll dump it in. Back to the point, Loomis. Loomis, he'll let the shot go. Glove save. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. Face off one there by the Eagles. As they'll send it around. As they'll go 1-on-1 against Loomis. Now possible 2-on-1. Loomis, good job there on the back check from Loomis as he was beat. Got back in time. Now New Albany back in. Amos. And then now Colby Joseph left it for Kaspersnewski. Kaspersnewski up to Drake Joseph. He'll swing it in. Colby Joseph with some speed gets there first. Over to Tanner Amos. Amos protects it. Trying to find, patiently waiting, gives it back to the point. Kaspersnewski, his shot will go just wide as I don't think the goaltender saw it. He had the top corner pick, did Kaspersnewski, but wide. Now New Albany going the other way, possible 3-on-2. Picked there by Kaspersnewski. And he'll look to just jet this up to Drake Joseph, who will get it out of the zone. Sent back in by the Eagles. It'll be Loomis. Loomis. He'll skate out of the zone. Now he'll regroup back. Amos will dump it in. First two, Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph leaves it for his cousin Drake. Drake back to Colby. Colby. Power move to the net. Threw it back in front. As the whistle will go. As there were some bodies in the crease with 5:29 to go. Bobcats now trail 1-0. It'll be Helvoit in for the draw. Helvoit lost it. New Albany back with it. They'll go the other way. Winger sends his man off. It'll be Wisniewski. Up to Helvoit. Helvoit. One touches to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph over to winger offside will be the Bobcats as they have to tag up. New Albany back in. Shot will go wide of Contras. Wisniewski poked it free up to Helvoit. Helvoit has winger streaking down center lane. He'll hold on to it. Finds him now. Winger. Dropped it to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph sends it low for winger. Winger threw it back in front, and New Albany will cover up. Same five out for the Bobcats. It'll be Helvoit in for the draw. Helvoit tied his man up. Eagles come out with it. Eagles now reversing again. Going through three Bobcats, now 3-on-2 for the Eagles. Moore poked it free. Reversed it for Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph with a stick lift. but the Bobcats will ice that one down. As it'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. One there by the Eagles is Colby Joseph forcing it out. First two are the Eagles. Icing will be waved off. Drake Joseph steals it though. Drake Joseph, he'll send it back in. Now Amos. Back to Loomis. Loomis, he'll let the shot go off the glove and wide of the New Albany netminder. Now Amos, he's cross-checked down, nothing called. Now New Albany back in. Back with it. Loomis pokes it free over to Drake Joseph. And back to Cash Wisniewski. He'll send it back in. As New Albany now out of the zone. Now Loomis poking it free. Amos takes a chop at it as it'll escape the zone. Off of Drake Joseph's stick as New Albany tried to go D to D. Now they will. Loomis. Now Cash Wisniewski. Up to Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph off the glass. Right back to the Eagles. And now Cash Wisniewski over to Amos. Amos, he'll swing it in. Colby Joseph trying to get there first. Reversing there are the Eagles as Drake Joseph just took a penalty. Colby Joseph will touch up as the Bobcats will head to the box here. It'll be a rough on Drake Joseph. Face-off one there by the Eagles on the power play as their shot will go tipped in front. Still loose as clearing it out of danger there was Hellvoigt. Now New Albany, Ethan Hellvoigt steals it on a break here. Ethan Hellvoigt in. He shot, scores! Ethan Hellvoigt shorthanded and the Bobcats tie it at 1. No problem. 17 seconds in, Hellvoigt picked up the puck in the neutral zone, gained some speed, and went in all alone, and he scored to make it a 1-1 tie here late in the second period. Eagles still on the power play for another minute 47. Winger will win that one forward. Eagles go D to D. Well, Eagles in. Now it'll be sent down by Wisniewski. Now Winger. Hellvoigt trying to steal the puck again. Now Wisniewski makes a guy miss. He'll send it back in. Winger. Try to read it, the play as he may try to almost stole the puck again there. And now going into the zone are the Eagles. Poked free again by Winger. Now loose in front. Shot went high as big tall guy, number 34, in front of the net for the Eagles. It's going to be hard for Contras to see with under 2 to play here in this second period. The Eagles trying to set up the power play. Their shot will get gloved down by Wisniewski and sent all the way down by him. Forwards will change. It'll be Amos and McIntosh. As that puck will go into the zone. New Albany 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Wisniewski sends his man off, and now New Albany back in front on their backhand. Back to the left point. Their shot will go blocked in front by Moore. Back to the Eagles. Eagles send it back, cross crease. Now back behind the net as it'll be McIntosh sending it off of a glove of an Eagle and out of the zone as Drake Joseph out of the box. Onside, Drake Joseph, he'll risk this one on net high. Now Drake Joseph finishing his check. Now Caden Wisniewski. He'll send it back up for an icing on the Bobcats. With 47 seconds to go in the period. 1-1 your score. The Bobcats were able to kill that penalty off. It'll be Winger. Winger over to Loomis. Loomis around for Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph gets it out for Helvoit. 2-1 for the Bobcats. Helvoit and Winger. Helvoit. He'll shoot it. His shot off the side of the net. Now Winger protecting it. Get back to the point. It'll be Loomis. Loomis whiffed on it. Now 2-1 for the Eagles. Eagles. Pass, get the puck through. It'll be Helvoit on the back check, getting the puck first. Helvoit back to Wisniewski. Cash Wisniewski up to Winger. Winger. Up to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph. He falls down, and now New Albany back in. Around Cash Wisniewski. Loomis. It'll be Winger. He'll just eat the clock. And after 2, it's 1-1. With Helvoit getting the equalizer while shorthanded. When we come back, we'll have third period of action right here on YouTube. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. Bobcats and Eagles tied at 1 entering this third and final period. So the Bobcats, in order to get second place in the tournament, they will have to tie this period, or at least tie or win the period. As the Bobcats and the Eagles, Bobcats got their goal shorthanded from Ethan Helvoit, and they'll take the face-off at center ice to start the third period for the Bobcats. It'll be Helvoit in for the draw. He'll dump it in after his tie-up as New Albany first two is getting it back in as Wisniewski. Now New Albany going the other way, possible 2-on-1. New Albany pass was blocked there by Loomis. As good play there. As their shot was blocked, and now Helvoit. He'll hard pass to winger. Icing will be called on the Bobcats. It'll be Helvoit in for the draw. Helvoit won it back to Loomis. Loomis lost it, got it back over to Helvoit. And now up to winger. Winger lost it to an Eagle. Eagles send it right back to Helvoit. Helvoit has Hayden Joseph streaking down center lane. He'll go 1-on-1. 1-on-2 now. Hayden Joseph takes it wide. His shot will go pad save as it goes behind the net now. Off of an Eagle right to Hayden Joseph. He'll overskate, and now the Eagles going the other way. Loomis, now Hayden Joseph. He'll dump it to Wisniewski over to Helvoit. Helvoit, he'll gain the zone. Helvoit on his backhand, halts up, threw it to winger. Winger. As Helvoit was sent down, nothing called. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski's shot was tipped wide right to winger. Winger shot, back door to Hayden Joseph. As now winger. Threw it in front off of an Eagle and wide. Now Wisniewski holds it in. He'll send it down low for winger. Winger behind the net. Throw it back to Moore. Moore. Head shimmy, send it back to winger. Winger prep for the check. Helping him out there is Hayden Joseph. He'll escape with it. Winger sent it low for Tanner Amos. Amos, Wisniewski. His shot will go wide. Now Caden Wisniewski. Sends it back to his D partner and Moore. Moore. Back to Wisniewski. Turned it over right to the Eagles in the slot. Shot was saved by Contras. As now to be Amos. Amos and Moore. Amos fights through. Holding the line, though, are the Eagles. Pad save Contras. And now Moore. Off the self-pass off the boards. Up to Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph. Spun around by an Eagle. Nothing called. Eagles take it back, and now Tanner Amos. Amos back behind his own net. Up to Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph. Up to Drake Joseph. It'll go too far for an icing on the Bobcats. We're good. That's fine. It'll be Helvoit in for the draw. Helvoit tying his man up with Hayden Joseph. Now winger could get there first. It'll be a break here, but Eagles get there first. Now Loomis. Offside are the Eagles. It'll be Helvoit. Helvoit won it forward. Over towards Hayden Joseph, and now Eagles going the other way. Wisniewski sent his man down. He'll be called for a penalty. Will Wisniewski. for interference. 11:55 to go. Bobcats to the box. It'll be Kaspersnewski. Winger to take the draw. Winger wanted to Loomis. Loomis will hardly ring it around, and New Albany has to regroup. So they gave him an interference call. It's now 10 seconds or 15 seconds gone on this power play for the Eagles as they're finally able to break out. They'll go against Moore and Winger down their side. Halting up, they converge on it, and New Albany will send it back down by themselves. 11:20 to go here in this third period. 1:25 to go on the power play for the Eagles. And it'll be Loomis. Loomis, he'll send it all the way down. Has all 5 Eagles back in their own defensive zone on this breakout. Around Loomis. And New Albany threw it through the crease. No one there. Fresh forward killer and Tanner Amos. As Winger, he'll stay on for a sec. Try to read the play as they go off his skate right to an Eagle. And now it'll be 2-on-2 into the zone around Moore. Now Eagles back to, he'll work into the slot. Around Winger. And now short side shot off the Contras and wide. As Amos out the steal. New Albany steals it back into the zone. Wisniewski poked it free. Caden did. Back to the point. As a whistle will blow with 5 seconds to go in the power play for the Eagles as the net came off. Off the draw to be Winger, winning it to Wisniewski. Now to Helvoit. Helvoit up to Winger. Winger tipped it in, icing waved off. Winger protecting the puck there is big number 34 for the Eagles. He'll push it away. Helvoit tipped right back to the Eagles though. The Eagles streaking down center lane. Now Moore. Turned it right into the Eagles as he'll dangle into it. As his pass was blocked off an Eagle, and Hayden Joseph trying to get there first. Now Helvoit. Overskates Wisniewski, holds it in. His shot will go, patted away right to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph backhand shot went wide. It'll be chipped out by the Eagles. As chipped but not out. Helvoit holds it in with the help from Wisniewski. Now Hayden Joseph, it's in his feet, kicks it over to Helvoit. Helvoit back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski, he'll walk the line. His pass shot was blocked. Now Moore, he'll send it around. It'll be Winger. Winger looked for Helvoit. Pass was in his skates, and it'll be chipped out by the Eagles. Now Wisniewski with under 9 to play. Wisniewski, hard pass to Winger. Joseph steals it. Getting it back, though, is Wisniewski. He's dragged. Now 2-on-1 for the Eagles against Loomis. Loomis poked it free. Good play there by the Bobcats juniors defenseman. Winger. It's in the feet of the referee. Loomis poked it over to Winger. Winger. He's interfered with. Nothing called as Winger able to get it out. Drake Joseph off of him and out of the zone is offside. They're going to say onside of the Bobcats as Loomis holds it in. New Albany sends it down. Icing will be called on the Bobcat, or on the Eagles. .750 to go. Still 1-1 your score between the Eagles and the Bobcats. Tanner Amos in for the draw. He'll tie him up as it'll be Joseph. Loomis holds it in. It'll be Amos. Now Joseph off of him and right to Amos. Amos threw it in the slot for Colby Joseph. Couldn't connect. And now going the other way are the Eagles. Eagles into the zone. Off of Loomis is getting in the way was the referee. Now Eagles shot, save. Contras doesn't know where it is. Goes wide. Loomis sends it around. Tipped off of an Eagle and icing will be waved off. Eagles first two behind the net. Moore pinching, creating a possible chance here for the Eagles. Now Colby Joseph off of an Eagle and in. Now Eagles control. It'll be Tanner Amos. Now battle right in front of the Bobcat bench. Squirts free right to Casey Moore. Gloves it down. He'll go on the rush. 2-on-2 with Colby Joseph. Casey Moore in between the legs. Right back to him. His shot will fumble wide. Now Colby Joseph. He's laid up. As that will draw a crowd. No penalty. Oh, just delayed penalty upcoming. It'll be Webb to the puck as Eagles will touch up as Bobcats will head to the power play. Good chance here to see the Bobcat power play without Easton Schick again. Are the Bobcats. They called it a rough. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. Amos lost it, but Bobcats get it back. It'll be Wisniewski over to Winger. Winger left it for Amos. Throw it in front of Winger. Shoots, he scores! Rhett Winger on the power play, and it's 2-1. Good find there, Tanner Amos. Found Rhett Winger as the Eagles lost sight of the puck. And it's 2-1 Bobcats. Took 13 seconds on that power play. Face off, it'll be Helvoet. Winning it back to Moore. Up to Winger. Back to Moore, back to Winger and Helvoet. Helvoet dumps it in, can't get it in deep. Now Winger, he'll get it in. And now Hayden Joseph slips and falls almost onto the puck, but it'll come back to the Eagles who go the other way 3-on-2. Now Eagles back to the point. They'll work it in left behind the net. Spin around. Their point shot was blocked by Winger up high as now Eagles back in the slot. Shot was blocked again by Helvoet. And now the Bobcats able to get it out to Winger. Can't corral it. And it'll come back to the Eagles. Eagles into the zone. Poked it free, but right back to the Eagles. Winger. 4 Eagles in there against 2 Bobcats. Eagles come out with it. Right to Hayden Joseph up to Winger. Self-chip. He could have a break here. Rhett Winger. In, shoots, save. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. Winning it back to the Eagles. Netminder are the Eagles as they'll cover it back up. We'll redo that face-off, minus a couple seconds. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. Amos wins it back to Kaspersnewski. Colby Joseph takes it. He'll send it back in for Drake Joseph. Now Tanner Amos right to Drake Joseph. Colby Joseph couldn't connect. Now Loomis will send it right back in. Down low. It'll come free to the Eagles down. They'll go the other way. Possible 3-on-2. Into the zone. Onside. Behind the net around Kaspersnewski. Threw it in front. Blocked there by Tanner Amos. Amos off the glass. Center into the crowd. With 4:27 to go here in this third and final period, Bobcats got the last goal. It was a Rhett Winger goal. It's 2-1. Amos in for the draw. Winning it to Colby Joseph. He'll go 2-on-2 with his cousin Drake. Skate to stick by Colby over to Drake. Drake Joseph power move to the net. He can't get a shot off as he's sent down. As it'll come right to Colby Joseph. And the Eagles back on it. Back to Kaspersnewski. Kaspersnewski shot went wide right to Colby Joseph. He scores! Colby Joseph 5-0 on the goaltender of New Albany, and it's 3-1 Bobcats. Colby Joseph gets his third goal of the season. With 4:05 to go, Bobcats now have the 2-goal lead. Be Hellboy in for the draw. As it'll come back to the Eagles. Eagles onside. Around Moore. Poke checked by Wisniewski. Now the Bobcats going the other way. Hayden Joseph. He's looking for goal number 1. Over to Winger. Winger threw it into Hellvoigt. Hellvoigt has Joseph back door. Couldn't find him. Now Winger has it poked off his stick. Wisniewski over to Moore. Moore. He'll dump it in. Goaltender will be forced to cover up. It'll be Ethan Hellvoigt in for the draw. Tying his man up. Now Eagles squirt free with it. 1-on-1 against Moore. Poked free there by him. He sent his man down as Eagles back in. Shot was blocked by Moore. Now Hellvoigt. He'll skate it onto it. He'll go through center lane. Hellvoigt. His shot will be blocked and into the netting. That'll be the Bobcats sending out their third line. Up by 2 here late in the third. It'll be Loomis to control. 2 Eagles pressuring him. He'll get it up. Back to the Eagles, though. Off of McIntosh. As the Eagles able to send it back in. McIntosh now skates into the zone. He'll send it around. First 2 is JT Webb. Webb in the corner. Battling there with Dempsey Fox. Webb peeling it out. Losing it back getting it back are the Eagles. Now Eagle falls, allows Loomis to send it right back in. With 2:35 to go, we'll watch for the Eagle netminder. It'll be McIntosh now on the forecheck as the Eagles send it up. Poked free there by Loomis, and now back to McIntosh. McIntosh off the boards and out. Will it have enough juice for an icing? It will not. As it'll be Colby Joseph back out there. Now it'll come to Loomis. But they're going to call an icing on the Eagles with 2:11 to go now in the third. It'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. Amos won it to Drake Joseph. Drake Joseph, his shot will go just wide. Now Colby Joseph leaves it for his cousin Drake. Drake threw it back to Colby. Is intercepting the clearing attempt was Amos. He'll send it back in. Drake Joseph sidesteps one and put it back to the corner over to Amos. Amos. Colby Joseph now helping out. It'll be Moore. Moore. Red line, he'll dump it in off of the glove of an Eagle. As Moore holds it in, but he falls down, allowing the Eagles to go the other way. Wisniewski poking it free. Tanner Amos, good job getting on the back check. Now Amos throws it back into the corner. With a minute 18 to go, Eagles netminder still in his net. Joseph will hit the roofing to halt play. What? No, it'll stay inside. With a minute 10 to go, Eagles do still have their timeout. Both teams have their timeout. And they will pull their goalie. The Eagles will. So empty net for the Eagles. Face off won there by the Bobcats. It'll be Helvoet sending it back for Wisniewski. Wisniewski, his shot to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph up to Winger. Winger takes a shot at the empty net wide, but he got to the red line though. Hayden Joseph on the forecheck. He'll be the lone forechecker. Stealing the puck. Tying his man up, Helvoet. Now Hayden Joseph and Winger. Eagles now going the other way, possible 3-on-2. Moore poked it free. Winger chipped it out of the zone. Right to Winger though. Winger lost it. Now off of Helvoet back to the Eagles into the zone. Wisniewski sent his man down. And it'll be on.
Get out of that?
No. With 19 seconds left in the game, not sure what happened there to start the altercation as Hayden Joseph was pushed down. It looks like they're just going to bring as we'll wait. As what happened in the altercation, it was Hayden Joseph was skating to the bench as and all this happening with 19 seconds left in the game. Bobcats up by 2. So the original penalty was to Caden Wisniewski on the play.
I don't get it.
I was not sure why the faceoff is at center ice. Goaltender goes back into his net with 19 seconds to go. Loomis. As Fox able to send it up to McIntosh. McIntosh smartly just wheels around. He'll send it, though. Icing waved off with 6 seconds to go in the game. And that'll do it. Bobcats win this one 3-1 as they go 3-0-1 in the tournament. And they'll be back in action next weekend. The Bobcats and Eagles. Bobcats will finish in second place in the tournament. And that'll do it for this one, with the Bobcats being back in action on next Friday, as I will not be able to broadcast the JV game on Sunday, as I will be at work. So we'll see you on Friday, I believe, as the Bobcats will travel to Northview, and that game will probably be on Facebook Live. Thanks for tuning in. Have a